What's up? Good morning. Good morning. I finally got a little time, so here I am. What's going on? I know that I couldn't come on last night, but here I am. I know it's early. I understand that, and some of you will be watching this obviously a little bit later on. That's cool, but I do have a few people here that are live with me. So those that are here, good morning to you. Appreciate you. Welcome to the ride, in which I talk to you for about a good 30 minutes or so as I drive in to work. Hopefully you are having somewhat of a good morning starting off. Welcome to the ride. I haven't had the chance to talk to you about the game from the other day. Um, all my brothers have talked about it. I haven't had my little chance to throw in my little weight around with it. And I'm going to really not a lot to talk about. You know, this is a time when Cowboy fans over dramatize things, and then it's also the time when a lot of Cowboy fans under dramatize things, try to make it not like it's a big deal and all that. It really just depends on what side you really on. Hey, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. It's the preseason, okay? So there are things that you can't get really hype about. There are some things that you can get hype about. A lot of the people that you're seeing that are playing, they won't be playing in a few weeks. They'll be cut. That's one reason why you can't get too hype. Um, there are a few things, or a few players that will not be cut, and they're showing you on the field now. Where they are. Let me start this off. Listen, I hope you would like it. Hope you would share it. Early. What's going on? Let me see. Let me see who's on here real quick while I'm parked because I'm about to start riding. Let me see. This is Tamika. What's going on? Good morning to you. Ken Wright. What up with you, man? I see you on the wheels. Okay, well, we riding together then. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Big hey, what's up? Salute to you. Good morning. Those are all the people that have spoken to me so far. Let me go ahead and get to it. Since y'all here, y'all obviously here to talk. To the Cowboy talk. Let's do it. Um, I was disappointed. And I know it's not gonna be this way, but I was disappointed. Not I was not worried about wins and losses. I was not worried about who plays and who don't play. I knew that the starters was not gonna play, as y'all saw. A lot of backups. It's just the disappointing thing to me was that out of all the videos that we have seen so far with the practice, you saw how the Cowboys were getting hyped doing stretches and saw how they were hopping around. It's energy everywhere from the coaching staff to the players. It was just, when you see the clips, you saw all the guys. I mean, it almost looked like a college football team. That's what I saw. I saw Dak, riding a horse, ain't like he riding no everybody just hype, you know what I'm saying? So it didn't look like it looked like it gave you that college feel. And so my disappointment was that I thought that type of vibe, that type of attitude would translate to the field. That's what I thought. And when the game started, we came out so flat. It almost reminded me of the Green Bay game in the playoff game where we just came out so flat. We didn't get nothing done. We didn't have no first downs. We didn't have nothing. We went about what three straight drives, if I remember right. 3 or 4 straight drives, or three and outs. I mean, just straight. And it was like that again. And as much as Coach Schottenheimer, has preached physicality, the very first 6 plays were what we saw with McCarthy and Scott Linehan and Jason Garrett. And it was just straight. My offensive linemen were going backwards on their heels and pass blocking. No run game at all. Just going backwards. So that was a reminder to me of what we've already seen, and that it went totally against what Coach Schottenheimer has preached since he got here. So that disappointed me. Once we did run the ball, y'all saw how things settled down. Um, so I'm not gonna put a lot of weight into that because again, It's the first preseason game. And then number two, my players really aren't give a proper evaluation of the team per se. You can give a proper evaluation, however, of certain players. And on that note, that leads me to my second point. For some strange reason, we always, well, not all of us, but a lot of Cowboy fans who do not like Dak Prescott. They like the Cowboys, but they can't stand Dak Prescott. That's fine. That's what you feel. I can't stop you. Can't stop you from liking or hating a player or whatever. It is what it is. But we have this infatuation, some Cowboy fans, or whoever we have as our backup. They are here to take over Dak Prescott's starting quarterback position. They did it with Trey Lance last year. They thought Trey Lance was the guy. A lot of people thought that was the case. Well, you find out that Trey Lance was not ready. Then everybody got hyped with Joe Mixon because he has, quote unquote, a rocket arm. He can throw the ball 100 yards down the field. He can throw it 80 yards in the air, all that type of stuff. And he's 6'3", 6'4", 230 some odd pounds, a big man. And all of a sudden, a lot of people said to Joe Milton, hey, Dak better watch out. Joe Mike can do it and all that because he can do a backwards flip. Because he can do all that. Listen, everybody forgot, however, though, that Joe Mixon has not played a lot of football. He was the same player that Trey Lance is. Trey Lance has not played a lot of football because of injury. And, not, Trey was because of injury and, falling on the depth chart. Joe Mixon was the same way. He ain't played but 2 or 3 games, if I'm not mistaken. There's potential there. But what you found out is just in the first game, see, I don't need to see too much more. Okay? Joe Mixon is not ready to play football. I'm sorry. Joe Mixon is not ready to be a starter for the Dallas Cowboys. The truth of the matter is Joe Milton, I'm sorry, is not ready to be a starter for anybody. Yes, he has a very strong arm. But what good does it do to have a strong arm, but you're inaccurate? He is not accurate. He is not ready. So let's kill that debate. Now, here's the real thing. Just like I said last year when it came to Trey Lance, because Trey Lance had a good arm. Trey Lance was athletic. Trey Lance was that. But if you remember, I said he's not better than Cooper Rush. I told you he's not better than Cooper Rush, a better quarterback. I said Cooper Rush was a better quarterback than Trey Lance. And of course, that's exactly the way that it turned out. I'm going ahead and put my foot in the stand saying now by telling you that Will Grier is a better overall quarterback than Joe Milton is. You don't have to agree. I'm saying it. And my word is not gold. I'm just telling you. Will Grier, not because of his play, because Will got in a little bit later and all that type of stuff, that's fine. But I've seen Will Grier play. He's got experience. He knows the offense. I'm just saying. And Joe is gonna get a lot of more opportunity, and he better have a better game coming up against Baltimore than he had against the Rams, if you ask me. Because if he does not, and all Will Grier got to do is just play like he did the other day, and he's gonna be the number 2 quarterback, if you ask me. All y'all got excited about Joe, and look, he's a project. Call it like it is. He's a project quarterback. He's a guy that they want to develop. All right? So let him develop. Okay? Just let him develop. We got to stop putting crazy expectations on players who won't even probably hit the field. Joe Milton is not ready to play. He's not. He got a long way to go. Yeah, he probably can pull the ball down and run when need be. Yeah, he can do that. That is a strong point. But as far as reading a field, throwing the ball in the right place and throwing it with accuracy and throwing it with touch, I may add. You heard Coach Schottenheimer in his press conference talking about how Joe Milton always throws a fastball. Can't throw a fastball every play, but that comes with time. He believes his arm is a cure-all. He believes his arm can throw into tight places, and nobody gonna get their hand on it. You think Joe Milton believe he can fit it in? That's not gonna get you nowhere in the NFL. It's not. It's not. It's not. Joe Milton is not ready. For those of us that have the all 22, come on now. You got to be honest with your assessment. Can he get better? Yes. But is he ready now? A lot of y'all thought he ready to take over Dak. I bet y'all gonna shut that up now, ain't you? I bet you gonna hush all that, ain't you? No, he not ready for Dak. Okay? Not even in the same neighborhood. Not even in the same stratosphere. He's not ready. Let it go. All right. Hopefully he gets better against Baltimore. We'll see. Now, one more player highlight that I want to share. Two, really. One, Trayshawn Holden. Trayshawn Holden should not be last on the depth chart. I'm anxious to see where Trayshawn Holden fits this week. I'm anxious to see. Let me say this. It just came up. I'm not impressed with Jalen Tolbert. I'm not. I don't see a step. I understand it's one game. I understand we got other things to go. But Trayshawn Holden jumps off the tape. Trayshawn Holden has been jumping off the tape at practice. Trayshawn Holden makes plays. Jalen Tolbert is just steady. Nothing spectacular. He just not, he don't have that wow factor. He doesn't have it. And people trying to make him something that he's not. And I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying that Tolbert shouldn't have a spot on the team. But what I am saying is Trayshawn Holden should be moving up the depth chart. Is that ahead of Brooks? Is that ahead of Mingo? I don't think ahead of Mingo, but is it ahead of Tolbert? I believe the debate can start right there. Is it above? Oh my goodness, number 80. Forgive me my name. I don't know who it is, but hey, look, we got to be true. What I need, Schottenheimer and hopefully Jerry and Stevie get out of the way. This is when the problems start. What I need is a true depth chart. If a player is playing well, he should move up the depth chart during this time. I don't want politics to get in the way. If this player is better than this player, he should be above him. It's plain and simple to me. Forget Jalen Tolbert. If he ain't that guy, look, drop him. We already know the top 4 receivers are. The top 4 is CD, Pickens, probably Mingo, and Turpin. Those are your top 4. All right, right after that, look, I need a true depth chart. Start with number 5. I need a true depth chart. If Holden is better than the rest of them, he should be the 5th receiver. I don't care nothing about Jalen Tolbert. He done had his chance. What is his 3rd year? If look, by now we still got questions about Jalen Tolbert, and they are the same questions, they tell me he ain't moved up. I don't need to be. I don't need to be waiting. We don't waited long enough. He's had his chance. Look, get some young blood in there. Let's roll. So Trayshawn Holden impressed me. Number 2, Maris Leo foul. All right. I've been saying it all the time. Maris Leo foul needs to be on the field. Why? He's a playmaker. Number 2, he's kind of on the spectacular side. He gonna make plays and then he gonna knock your head off. He needs time. I'm quite sure he's gonna get that time. I'm not saying he's supposed to start, but what I am saying is he needs to be on the field a lot. Good things happen when Maris Leo fouls on the field. I need playmakers. And the reason why I need them on the field because leads me to this next point. And I'll be done. I appreciate all you guys hanging with me. Hit that like button for me, y'all. We need playmakers on the field because our defense, look, I've been saying it all summer long. That offensively, I believe we're gonna be one of the best offenses in the league. I believe we're gonna be one of the highest scoring offenses in the league. I believe that. I can see it. I believe we're gonna dang near average 26, 27 points a game, if not more. I can see that. But at the same time, I can see a defense that's gonna give up 23 a game. We don't have no playmakers, y'all. I know it's the first preseason game, but let me give you this. See, the Rams didn't play their starters either. Okay? The Rams didn't start their starters either. But the Cowboys had some players out there that we've all heard about in the summer and how they are, how they are really progressing, how much of a problem they are. We heard that. One name comes to mind, Donovan Izaraku. I got a question for y'all because the Rams were playing their second and third guys on the offensive line. Can I ask y'all something? Did y'all hear Donovan Izaraku's name last weekend? Did he fly? Did he show up on the tape? Because they were pumping him up like he's the next Micah Parsons. I didn't see it. I'm not saying he can't play. I'm not saying he's not going to make a difference. But what I am saying is when you put lofty expectations on people, I'm looking for them. I didn't see it. I'm not blaming him. I saw him push the pocket. I saw him get a lot of one-on-ones, and he didn't beat nobody either. Okay? I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. I didn't do it. Okay, defensive tackles. Look, y'all saw what the Rams did. Shoot, did we stop the run at all? And you had Perion Winfrey. You had the rookie that we got from UCLA. Ain't nobody stopped the run. I mean, I don't know how many years. Look, that was his second string guy. And we getting ready to play Philadelphia. And these guys, or some of those guys, are going to be playing against Philadelphia. I don't have no hope. I'm sorry, y'all. We've been talking about it. If you've been on my show, all my worst nightmares are coming true. We didn't address the defensive tackle position, and already you see, because some of these guys are going to be the same guys that's going to be playing against Philadelphia week 1. The rookie from UCLA, Tua, whatever his name is, Jay Tua, he's going to be playing. Perion Winfrey is going to be playing. Mizey Smith is going to be playing. All those guys played against second stringers against the Rams. I ain't seen nothing. I'm just telling you. Let me switch over. Here we go. Andrew Booth, the cornerback. They should have left him in Los Angeles. Don't even get him back on the plane coming home. How many more years we got to see Booth play with us? But he getting destroyed. I'm quite sure most of y'all saw the film when they went into practice. The way Devontae Adams down there tore his ACL. The man slipping and sliding, looked like he was doing a break dance on the floor after he done fell. I mean, what? And then he getting cracked. Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua didn't play, and he's still getting destroyed. I don't need to see Booth no more. What else do we need to see from Booth? Why is the cut him now? Can you cut him? You remember what my main thing was, y'all, because we're seeing the same problem. Y'all saw it. We saw cornerbacks getting destroyed. Now we saw Mukwamu, Izzy, make a big pick, nice pick. That's fine. I give him credit. Big play. Izzy needs to make plays because he's almost a forgotten man. I'm glad he got the pick. He needs to show signs that he can play before his name get cut off. All right. So this is what I said on my show a few weeks ago. Like Jerry and Steven in particular, and Will McClay. And you might well throw the coaches in there too. Listen, they see the practice. They see all this. They're seeing all of the they're seeing Booth get tore up. When are you gonna make a move? Like, we're already injured in the cornerback room as it is. You already know that in week 1 against Philadelphia, we're gonna be playing behind Elam and Bland and maybe Childress or Hall. Those are your 3 top cornerbacks, whichever one you want to go with. After that, these are the guys that's gonna have to play because these are your depth. That's your depth. And if this is our depth, we need to pray now. I'm talking about go before the Almighty God on bended knee with anointed oil, handkerchiefs, and pray mightily for the health of our Dallas Cowboys because our depth ain't good at all. Hello. If Andrew Booth has to hit the field for Elam or Bland, we in trouble. I'm just telling you. When are we gonna pick up? Let me just say this. When are we gonna pick up the phone and go get Gilmore? I mean, they may not want to do it. I'm just saying, if you're gonna add depth, at least give me some quality depth. I mean, what else do we need to see? Do you realize right now, for real, y'all, for real, overall, we can't afford an injury. I mean, seriously. You saw all the backup linemen play. You saw Joe Milton running for his life. You saw all of it. So if a lineman get hurt, them you guys. You say y'all really think we ready to play football? Defensive line can't stop nothing. These are some of the guys you're gonna be playing. They would be playing week 1. We can't afford the injury. We can't afford it. We are, as of right now, because I've seen a lot what I need to see. We are a top-heavy football team. The depth ain't really that great. Seriously. And we know there will be injuries. We know it's coming. And I mean, Booth almost got to be like Clark Kent and Superman for me to get back on his. I mean, right now he Clark Kent. I mean he ain't Clark Kent. At least Clark could be Superman while he was Clark Kent. This dude is Bruce Wayne. You understand? Bruce Wayne is Batman. Batman ain't nothing without his utility belt. He can't fly. He can't run fast. He can't knock buildings over. He just Batman. He's just smart as all that door. He just Bruce Wayne. Yeah, that's all he is. He ain't got no inherited suit. Booth, man, look, they shouldn't even let him back in the locker room. Don't even let him take a shower. Just say, we appreciate your time. Thank you. Here's the rest of your money. Call an Uber. Find your way back. You got enough money here to get a plane. Yeah, we'll put your clothes in a bag. You can change at the airport. Don't just. We're in trouble, y'all, if we get injured. I'm just saying. What you're seeing and what you're gonna see. See, I already seen what I need to see in the first game. I got two more games to see it. We're going to have. I got to see a whole lot more before I start getting just a little comfortable. I'm not comfortable at all. Yeah, we settled down. I was disappointed again with Schottenheimer with the way he came out because it did not match. It did not match his all his talk. It did not match his energy for him to come out with 6 straight passes. It did not match all his talk of physicality. It did not match it. I know he can change the plays up and call it the next game. I understand, but I'm just so disappointed to come out like that. He came out in pure shotgun trying to showcase Milton. And Milton ain't all that. So I was disappointed. But again, I was disappointed in pieces. I was not disappointed with the game because it's preseason. It's the first game, it's preseason. I'm not messed up. I'm not messed up with it. Okay. I'm not messed up with the game. I'm disappointed because there's been a lot of hype on some individuals and they didn't live up to the hype. The most with me was is Izaraku. I can't tell you. Okay, I can't tell you. It's not it. All right, I'm here at work. We'll see what we have for. We'll see what we have coming from Baltimore. Um, and one more thing. How about Davis, the running back? I'm sorry. Hey y'all, I'm sorry. I'm in a spot now, so if I lose the connection, I apologize. How about Milton Davis, the running back, coming off the street? Huge. Great showing. How about Phil Maffa running the ball? Not bad at all. Deuce Vaughn has to have a better game. Seriously. As far as the running back room goes. Uh, Listen, we'll be better, hopefully, but I'm not impressed with our depth. We better show up quick. The depth part is not good to me, or at least not on the level where it's supposed to be. But it's the first preseason game. But Philadelphia game is getting close. It's getting real close, y'all. We are less than a month away. We better show something. That's all I got to say about it. All right. Listen, I appreciate all y'all for hanging with me. Who I got here? Terry, what's up? William, what's going on? My cousin in the building, Gerald, what's going on? Joe, what's up? Willie Stovall, how you doing? Appreciate all you guys hanging with me so far. I know it's more. I'm going down the list now. Timo, how you doing, sir? Freight Train, Edward Cornell, Chuck B, what's up? Matthew, Collie, okay. Marlon, what's going on? Marlon puts up a point. You know, that's almost like beating a dead horse. The Micah Parsons situation has taken a lot of juice away from this camp because players are involved in it. They want Micah here. Micah want to be here. Jerry is only thing Jerry worried about right now is Netflix and the Cowboy premiere thing, whatever it is. But the training camp was going beautifully until Michael thing coming, so we just got to make do. It's a big cloud over this franchise. And until Michael signs, or if he signs, if they make Michael play on this thing, it's not going to be a good year. It's just not. The morale of the team it's like hitting somebody in the stomach with a baseball bat. It's not good. Until that gets done, it'll if he signs, depending on how things go, it's still probably gonna be a bolt of energy into the franchise, or it could be, yeah, he signed, but I'm pissed off. It could be that type of deal. Who knows? But as of right now, the Michael thing is took a lot of the energy out. The Mike thing has taken a lot of the energy out of the building. There's no doubt about it. And I agree with Marlon on that. Till that happens, we just going through the motions. Give your player back. Schottenheimer needs his players. I hope they get it done, but that's a beating horse. Everybody know what needs to happen. It's just the ego of Jerry Jones on full display. It is what it is, y'all. I don't even want to beat that horse no more. It is what it is. All right. Y'all have a great day. I'm at work now. You guys have a great day. Hope you have a great day at work. Turn on these live notifications so you'll know when I'm coming back on. I appreciate all of you joining me in for the ride this morning. It's early. Good to know I got some Cowboy folks that'll hang with me in the morning, man. It's not bad at all. Appreciate y'all. A little content for you. Well, I'm gonna probably shoot a little video or something like that on the Big Time Show Facebook page. I don't know if you're following me there. If you're not following me on the Facebook page, go there now and follow it. The Big Time Show Facebook page. I might do a short as well on the for YouTube. For all of you that follow me on YouTube, it'll be the same short. I'll probably do that for you at some point today as well. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, man, I appreciate you. I'm out of here. Got to go handle some business, all right? This has been the one and only, the Big Time Show.